road as well. Oh, cheeky overtake from the Skoda. Outrageous. He's obviously not enjoying the views then, is he? Gosh, I better edit that out, that's embarrassing. What a fabulously grippy bit of road. Every now and then you get a newly laid bit and it's an absolute joy to ride on. I have to say, these Metzler tyres have been lovely on this trip. I had a little look at them earlier and there's absolutely no sign of squaring off despite the long motorway miles coming up here. And it was pretty wet first thing yesterday and I had no problems with grip then. I mean, the only time I've had any problems with grip was on those loose chippings, but then you'd have problems with grip on anything but knobblies on that, I think. But on this lovely new stuff, they feel absolutely beautiful. Be interesting to see how long they last. Rather splendidly, this little village I've just come into is called Balgown. B-A-L-G-O-W-N. Amuses me for some reason. Splendid little bridge over there, which you're going to be going over in a second. What a wonderful way to spend your Wednesday afternoon. Well, that's rather fun. Splendid. Thank you, Balgown. What a great little place. It's like a bit of a viewpoint opportunity. Gosh, lots of people with binoculars and things again. Maybe they're ornithology types. Right, let's see if I can see anything of interest. Well, it is a lovely view, I'll give it that. Such a treat as well to have this glorious weather today. How many times have I said that on this trip? Right, onwards and upwards. Got infernal gravel here again, which I'm always wary of. Right, another viewpoint in the bag. Didn't actually take a picture of the main view. Rather too many people in the way. Oh, just so I was starting to enjoy the new tarmac. This gorse seems to just line the roads for some reason. Very strange. It certainly makes to add some colour to the overall scene. I was just thinking I could ride like this all day, but then that is precisely what I'm doing. So how good is that? Right, this is either grippy tarmac or some of that loose chippings again. Oh no, it's the grippy stuff. Why don't they do all of it like this? Oh, compare and contrast this to that loose chippings. It's smooth, it's grippy, it's lovely. Those mountains ahead, the GoPro won't do it justice, but they look quite spectacular from here. It looks like Mordor on the horizon. Just made that a little bit more spectacular by still some snow in some of the corries up there, which is really quite hard to get your mind around when it's such a lovely day here, that if you could get up there you're going to be in amongst the snow. Love the way this road snakes up there. So according to the sat-nav, I'm just coming up to Drynach, which was the little town stroke village whatever that I put in the sat-nav to get me around this side of this loop. So I don't necessarily need to go into Drynach itself. I don't think there's anything particularly there. No offence to the people that live in Drynach. Oh, there's a little parking spot here. Is that worth going in? No. Actually, it probably would have been. Bother. Anyway, so yeah, I should have stopped there and sorted out my route. So I need to just have a look at the map, see where the next town is that I can stick in the sat-nav, just so I go somewhere that makes logical sense. It's a little likely spot just to sort myself out in terms of route. Right, to the map. So I've just got my final destination for the day in the sat-nav, which is the Kyle of Lochalsh, which is, well, just this side actually of the Skye Bridge, so still on the island. But I'm just going to take it leisurely. If I see any spots to stop and maybe have a drink or something, I'll do that, or photographs. Just going to have a leisurely ride back now and enjoy this cracking weather. Right, another brief drone stop. Not because it was particularly amazing scenery or anything, but it was just a good little spot there to pull in out the way of everybody and have a bit more practice. So if you see a few shots now, then that means it went okay. But once again, just practicing. Oh, right, it's all catching up with me, feeling a bit whacked actually, so quite looking forward now to getting down to the Kyle of Lochalsh, finding my digs for the night, cleaning myself up and finding some food, because once again my stomach is telling me it's food o'clock. Check out these mountains down here. Once you get to this southern bit, it really does get mountainous and beautiful again. Thought it wasn't beautiful before, but this is just fabulous. Oh, this is that little bridged area that I saw earlier. I won't stop at because it's got really busy. So this is the point then that I rejoined the A87 that I did ride earlier. Head back down to the Kyle of Lochalsh, which I didn't come from earlier. Look at that little place tucked up there with a tower. Nice. What's the hotel? Whoops, it's down the right side of the road, that would help. Right, 23 miles to go till I find my home for the night. This is a cracking road. Cracking view of the ferry there just coming in. Or going out. Ratharsair ferry, something like that. Not sure where that's going, presumably, well, Rossay, which I guess is on the mainland. Oh, maybe it's not actually. I can see on here there's a little line. Perhaps it's not. I'll check it out on the map later. Splendid. All clear. Well, could resist a bit more dronage just there. So here's a few more drone shots. And if there weren't any drone shots there, then they didn't come out very well. Well, what an absolutely glorious evening it's turning into. I've just got 19 miles to run now. My stomach is telling me to stop and eat as soon as possible. What a beautiful glen this is. Fabulous stretch of tarmac this. Takes me straight back to Linden and Toro Adventures, just like ripping around those Spanish roads. Just not quite so warm. Not far off though, just as beautiful. A lot more hassle to get to over here though. Right, just had a cheeky little stop for a coffee and a quick sandwich because I was starving. Got chatting to a few bikers at the CAF. It's a popular little place for two-wheeled types, and they had exactly the same issue with getting accommodation, and ended up not able to stay on Skye at all tonight. So we're heading off somewhere else, so I feel slightly vindicated that I managed to find somewhere, although they were complaining about prices as well, saying that the prices are going up here. So the moral of the story is, if you are coming to Skye and you want to stay, book up somewhere early. One of the guys who was Scottish saying he's never seen it as busy up here. Apparently it's getting super popular. Anyway, so I'm almost done for the day, just got to find where I'm staying and sort myself out and just kind of work out what I'm going to be doing tomorrow now that my plan has somewhat gone awry. So I think a bit of a map studying session tonight and work out where I can go tomorrow, so I end up in the same place as I would have done, as I have another hotel booked for the following evening, if you see what I mean. Anyway, more of that tomorrow. So it feels the warmest it's been all day now, and I've just checked and we're at, look at that, 19 degrees, which for Scotland, well, in my experience is pretty unheard of, so really pleased with that. It's been an absolutely cracking day. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Isle of Skye has been brilliant. If you ever get the chance to ride up here, definitely do it. And I look forward to coming back another time, maybe next year, crack on up to Uig and maybe get Harris and Lewis done, but maybe I'll book in advance next time. So I'm off the islands now, well not yet, but I will be tomorrow, heading back inland because in a few days time I'm meeting up with my family and some family friends who live over towards Aberdeen at a place called Bankery. So that's where I'm going to be heading by the end of the week, so I'm going to be doing some riding a little bit more inland in the Highlands tomorrow. So that's the stuff I've got to plan when I get to my digs. Right, this is the town or village, not quite sure what, of Kyle of Lochalsh, which is where I'm going to be staying tonight. Just got to find my B&B now. Speak to you anon. Here we are. Hope I'm not getting into one of these places that I can't get out of again. Appears to be a car park. Fabulous views. Right. Speak to you later. Okay, so this is the B&B. It's called the Blairdhu House, Blairdhu House. And as I say, it was quite expensive. It's 120 quid for the night. They only had this one room left, which is a twin room, as you can see. Let's give you a little bit of a view of it. There you go. It's very pleasant though. People seem very friendly. I'm sure it's going to be absolutely fine. Anyway, I've got to sort myself out. Got a lot of work to do, a few photographs to sort out, and I'll see you in the morning. Look forward to speaking to them. Well, good morning folks, from here at the B&B. The day has dawned, an absolutely beautiful day. As you can see, it's properly hot today, and it really is a lovely, lovely spot just here by the Skye Bridge. Yeah, quite a nice stay here. This is the very expensive B&B, the 120 quid one. Nice breakfast, best bacon yet. Sausages, still haven't found the right one yet, but there we go. Yeah, clean and tidy, didn't sleep very well. I have to say, the hostess wasn't exactly the friendliest person ever, so I couldn't recommend this. No wonder there was one room left, the only place on the island. Anyway, let's get back on the bike, head off for another day's exploration. So according to the sat-nav, it's actually 22 degrees up here today, which for Scotland is pretty good going, it has to be said. Okay, before I disappear too far, what I want to do is just check out the local village here, because I didn't get a chance to do that last night. Just see what I'm missing. So the village is down here. It's the sort of last village on the Isle of Skye, called Kyle of Lochalsh. It's just situated by the Skye Bridge, of which more in a minute. And I did wander down this way last night, but not all the way to the village. What a cracking scene this morning. I really have lucked out on the weather on this trip. It's forecast to get up to potentially something like 24 degrees today. It's 10 o'clock now, and I say already, well, it feels like 22. The sat-nav has now dropped down to 17. In the sun it's definitely hotter than that. Got every vent possible open on the jacket. Can't believe this, I'm stuck behind a white van already, and I've only just started today. What's going on? Oh, excuse me. Oh God, sorry that. So here we are. This is Kyle Leaking. Basically, not a huge amount to it. Just a car park and a couple of cafes. Let's go right to the end of the road at the risk of getting somewhere I can't turn around at. A little bit of a harbour. Is that harbour? Beautiful. No entry that way. Looks like this might be a handy little turnaround point. Nice. Now, just wondering whether this is a photo stop. You get all kind of photos stopped out on these trips because everywhere is flipping beautiful. Look at that, lovely. Oh, let's just have a quick snap. Just stick the bike here for a minute. I don't know, I cannot resist a scene like this to take a snap. Can't go wrong with boats, they always make good pictures. And over this side, it's a great view over towards the Kyle of Lochalsh. Try not to get killed as I did. And here we can see the Skye Bridge. That's the Skye Bridge there with the lighthouse. And I came down last night towards the base of the Skye Bridge there. Man, look at the water here, absolutely crystal clear, amazing. Yeah, I wandered down here yesterday evening and put the drone up, so I'll put some drone shots in now if they came out alright. So yeah, I really gave the drone a good spanking. I hope that that worked okay, and if you saw some drone shots then it came out okay. Morning. If you didn't see drone shots, it didn't come out okay. Right then, let's get over that bridge, and then my first thing is to find some fuel. So thank you Kyle Leakin for being my host last night. At least I got a bed to sleep in. Albeit a little bit of a salty price one. Bit of a miserable host, but good bacon. And there's a cracking view of the bridge, look. It's free car park here, and I guess these campers have stayed here all night. They didn't pay £120 for the privilege. Sadly, you can't get down to the lighthouse over there. I did try. Hopefully you saw some shots of it via the drone. I walked over that bridge last night, but couldn't get down to the lighthouse, unfortunately. So I'm sure there'll be some cracking photographs to be had. Pretty impressive bridge, actually. And I assume this is the narrowest bit via that island back to the mainland, so that's the next bit of excitement, over the bridge. Please don't let me be behind the white van. Oh, you devil. What a pain. I'm going to slow right down. Okay, so there's nothing behind me. I'm just going to let him get a move on a bit. So yeah, I've never been over this bridge before. It's a first. I'm not sure how long it's been here. It's absolutely cracking looking bridge, as you can see. And what amazing views from here, as you will have seen on the drone footage, I hope. Visibility's a little bit misty today. I'm going to have to get back here in the aeroplane. A lot of my flying buddies have been up here. In fact, a few are up here at the weekend, and I've never managed to coincide a trip with them. But I've got to do that because this would be absolutely spectacular from a light aircraft. And there are a few airstrips that you can pop into here. Once again, this gorse is looking absolutely beautiful. Okay, thank you, the Isle of Skye. I shall definitely be back. I'll hopefully be back on the bike so I can have another crack at doing the Isles of Lewis and Harris, but I'll book up the ferries and hotels in advance, not fall foul of that again. So there's a lesson for us all. If you're going to come up this way, you know, at least a month in advance, book up those ferries and hotels. Otherwise you might get stuck and be disappointed like I was. So this is Kyle itself. Relatively major town for around here. Bit of building work going on. And I can see on the sat nav there should be a fuel station up here. Yeah, in fact I can see it. So let's go and top her up, then I know I've got enough go juice for the day. Popular little spot. Right, all fueled up for the day. Oh look, my little gauge isn't filling up immediately. I'm always going on about that on my bike reviews. Oh, there we go, it's gone full now. Excellent. Right, lights are all on. Let's crack on. So the plan today is basically I already had a hotel booked up at a place called Invergary, which is down here on the A87, about 50 odd miles away. So not very far away. Because of course I thought I was going to be coming from Uig on the top of the island, but of course my plans changed, so I'm going to kind of make up the day a bit as I go along. I'm going to head along here because I think the A87 is supposed to be a lovely road. It's one of those green tinged ones on the map, so it'll be a nice ride over. It's only going to take me a couple of hours tops probably, and I'll probably get to the hotel too early to check in. It might be possible that I could leave my bags, which would be brilliant if I could just dump them, and then maybe I could do some riding around the local area, because there are some nice roads kind of radiating out from there. So basically a much shorter day on the bike today, which is fine with me because this particular hotel again is quite an expensive one, so I might as well spend a bit of time there. But it should be an absolutely beautiful ride again. Of course a few lochs go by en route. Is there any part of Western Scotland that isn't beautiful? I think not. And always a white van to keep you company. Tell you what, it's very tempting if I do end up getting there too early and I've got an afternoon free, I might just go and find a beach and jump in a loch. Right, what's my range saying? 229 miles, so hopefully that's the only fuel I'll be getting today. Viewpoint, 600 yards, must be this bit here. Let's see if there's a photograph to be had here. This is the beauty of these less busy days, you've got the chance to stop and admire the views. Well, this isn't a viewpoint, this is just parking. Or if that is a viewpoint, I'm not too keen. Well, having said how beautiful it is everywhere you go here, that was the most rubbish viewpoint anywhere. Ever. You just couldn't see the view. Well, if you're going to have a viewpoint, at least have a view. Oh, I love it down here amongst the trees, nice and cool. Now that would be the place to put a viewpoint. Nice view. Right, little opportunity here I think. Still a little bit of snow on the mountains up there, incredible. Look at this amazing castle just here. I'm sure that's something famous. And I'm sure somebody will tell me what it is. What an amazing setting for that, eh? Brilliant. I bet that's been used in a few films in its time. Ah, Eileen Donnan Castle. Just have a cheeky look actually, see if I can get a picture. Ooh, some GS boys. Oh yeah, I'll get a picture of this, alright.
We're working with our partners Speedo Angels throughout July to give you 20% off the entire range of dashboard screen protectors and get yourself one extra free fitting kit when you use the discount code Missenden. Just go to www.speedo-angels.com.